Hello, welcome to Chaotic Calling. We are about to get started with our sub-only campaign. Welcome, everybody. We are just now there, right? We are also playing StreamRaiders. Apparently, I'm playing by myself at the moment, but feel free to play Stroops whenever you're bored. Oh, no, wait a minute. I think there's help, finally. Okay. So, last time, what happened, guys? Like, what we got going on here? What's this? I want you to play out in your own vision what happened last time because I'm going to be this bartender now who is witnessing all this shit that just happened. So, what's your version of the story so I can make sure that her version of the story does not coincide?
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
We
Which
came across yet another circus.
That's a good start.
Too far back?
No. That's about right. They had to go find you, remember? Because you did not come back.
Right.
So we went tracking down where Raz went and found out he went to a circus for reasons and met up with a few new characters, which I think one of them joined our party, and I think that's about it, right? Yep. And let's see, you guys made your way out of the forest, followed the trail, saw Professor Smithersmon landed nearby, checked in on him, and you guys continued to follow the trail because if you flew there, you would lose track of where possibly to go. Grim, using his beastly form, was able to continue sniffing out a route for you guys to follow, tracking down the perps and finding that Raz was just now leaving the inn. So Raz was in bird form and saw you guys and transformed to meet up with you at that point, I believe, right?
Well, didn't transform back. It was just like weird bird conversations. Then Rucka
And then we did
tries
what
to
the
speak with
hobbits should have
animals.
done and rode the eagle to find our enemies.
Exactly.
That's what you should have done. Found out the enemies were
And to be
indoors, so
fair,
flying didn't go very
you
long.
did call them perps.
Well, Kazo and the doctors.
Oh.
You did just call them perps, by the way. So
Perps.
Now, anyway, you so walk me through who started the fight.
Rucka.
Raka. So walk me through. I think his headset's still broke. Give him a moment. Can somebody?
Oh no.
I was gonna say though, technically the person that did start the fight was the lady that hit Raz with Moonbeam.
She
True.
was just trying to keep an eagle from coming into the tavern. Thank you very much. If
I was just
anything,
an innocent eagle.
yes, but that's the thing. You're not allowed in the tavern. So if anything, she was helping.
Mic check, mic check.
There you are.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Okay, sorry, it broke again. I just had to do surgery again.
Oh,
so
no.
I think we're good this time though.
All right, cool.
We should be good.
All right. Well, yeah, Raz, how did this fight start?
Okay.
I mean, Raka.
Technically I held action to attack until I figured out who they were.
Mm-hmm.
And they attacked us first. And then I realized, hey, they are who they are. So technically the elves attacked us first. I just ran in there saying I was looking for somebody, but she's the one that actually physically attacked.
Now, did she attack an actual creature, or did she just attack some nitwitted bystander, a berserker who was just minding his own business and his own drink?
She attacked a giant eagle, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so this eagle was allowed in a tavern? Yeah. I don't think so. So it sounds like she was on the side of the tavern keeper, to be honest.
All I know, well, technically the eagle was outside the tavern. It wasn't in the tavern because you wouldn't let him come in the tavern.
No, he was able to stick his head in, and that was what provoked the fight. Yep. No. I mean, I get it. I want you to tell your story, but I'm also telling you that what this person's also hearing.
It's not like a giant eagle just falls from the sky and pokes his head into a tavern. That was a sentient eagle.
Well, you tell that to the barkeeper who has no fucking idea what just went down. Because after you guys decide to put a hole in her floor and then burn this woman to death, she's over here terrified at the back corner of this tavern. You guys kind of like get finished with the adrenaline rush of completing this battle. You've got all these bodies on the floor and this dust of ash from this woman who just went up in flames. And you just
Are we
hear
done
like,
with the recap?
yeah, we're done with the recap. Like, basically, you guys came here, there was a fight, and you guys finished it. The two of them got away, but the ones that you did take out are here on the floor before you, and you just hear a bottle just tip over as it gets kicked by this bartender who's like on the other side of the tavern, who's just been there this whole time, and their presence just gets notified to you for once, and you're like, oh, there's somebody over there. So, yeah, guys, what do you do?
Well, Raz would completely ignore it and be kneeling on the floor in his mother's ashes, trying to like scoop them up. And so, what have we done? What have we done? Why? And look up in Raka and say, "You killed her. How could you kill my mother?"
And Raka, who's
And
probably still got some adrenaline going, will just kind of look down and go, "She killed my mother first. You knew this was coming."
an eye for an eye? Is that how a paladin acts? Is that how Mirthvale would want you to behave?
I don't know what Mirthvale would want. Mirthvale doesn't speak to me very often.
Whose fault is that? Maybe you should listen.
Little
I
heated
did
conversation.
listen. I've listened this whole time, and it's led me here to this moment, to getting my vengeance.
Shadow comes in, still eating his peanuts.
Yeah, you got a bag of peanuts.
And if you
Listen
want to
to the
talk
drama.
about, and if you want to talk truly, I followed my tenets. They were not part of the light. Your parents were not part of the light. They do not take care of nature. They do not take care of animals. And so I had to take care of that. I had to
And-
make sure. And
The
go
doctor.
ahead.
The doctor was going to say something to the barmaid if she literally walked out.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to like have her find a way out without interacting with you guys. But yeah, if you want to catch up to her, I know Rocka's definitely want to keep his momentum going. But let's interrupt for a moment, shall we?
Now, miss, I suggest you forget everything you saw here and just go home for the night.
You're just gonna let me go? Oh, okay. An actual suggestion, huh? All right, what do I gotta beat? Say wisdom, right?
She needs to make a wisdom save, yes.
I mean, it's a D20. Let's see what she gets. All right.
I will buy a disadvantage for that if I have to.
What? Oh man. Okay, fine. I'll wait for the disadvantage, then we'll do the thing.
I was not prepared for this commoner.
I
This
know.
peasant.
This peasant to roll well.
Which I get an at 20.
All right. Well, yeah. Watch.
Let's
watch
try this again.
Here we
Try
go.
this again.
Boom. Same shit,
What the
different
hell?
day. Same shit, different day. What do you think of them apples, huh? Ah, love it. Okay, so here's the thing. Does it say they succeeded?
It's like, no, it's like,
Okay, because
it's literally phrased in such a way to, like, it actually sounds like a suggestion.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you can't even tell, like, I guess you can make an insight check to see if it took hold, but they clearly said, so you just let me go? Okay, well, I will go home then. I will just go. And she'll...
Have a good evening.
Yeah, she'll just kind of like circle around the room and yeah, make her way out unless anybody else does anything.
She will go get the. She will go get the guards.
Did I stab her?
Can I
She should. I mean, she just walked out the bar already. It's up to you if you're going to go after her or not.
That
I
won't
start.
be necessary, for we won't be here when they arrive. Come now, we did complete our task. I do believe Smithersmon is waiting for our arrival.
So what are you guys doing?
And with that, the doctor's just going to casually stroll out,
Yeah,
the
probably-
tavern.
Probably a good idea.
I didn't hear the famous words loot. Is there any loot on these bodies?
I don't know. You want to take a quick look and find out?
Yeah.
Make an investigation, and we'll see what they got. That's a pretty good investigation. You're definitely a rogue. You can get you a light crossbow, a short sword. Let's see here, a studded leather, but that looks like it's been ruined. I'm sorry, that one's ruined. Let me go ahead and say they got some money, right? Like they just got paid, right? So there's probably. Wait, that's 3d10. Hold on, I meant to do 3d100. Oh wow, they didn't get a good cut, did they? Either that, or they spent. That one in particular spent 96 gold. So actually, they have 96 gold. So you quietly pilfered all the money and all the loot. As far as these,
Checking.
yeah, go ahead, Brass.
I'm gonna scoop up my mother's ashes and I don't know, put it in like a vial. I've got a herb kit, I suppose, and just put it in there. Was there anything on her body? So
wanna
her
put
being
my- I
a
want to put my mom in a
druid,
vial.
druidic stuff.
Just her
Well,
druidic
mom in a
focus,
vial.
right? Mom in a
I'll
vial.
just label it
And
mom in a
then
vial.
Mom in a vial, and then I put it on a necklace, and I wear her everywhere I go now.
Oh God, no.
Let's see. I will tell you if she has. She ooh, she might have a good bit of that money on her that fell to the ground. She has a backpack, a roll. I don't know if you want any of this, but rations. Like this is like your basic adventuring stuff that you guys had. There's a
Sure.
spear that she had, and there's like a druidic focus. It looks like probably like a eagle eye encrusted in like a lava stone.
I'll take that. Another druid focus, whatever.
Mhm.
Is there anything like magical or something on it now? That could cost.
As magical as these people seem, they did not seem equipped like adventurers. Like you know your mom and dad. They're tough,
Sure.
but they have never had to face like the dangers of ghosts or anything that requires super magical items. And on top of that, they want to make profits and not spend money on material things that they don't need.
Okay, cool.
I will ask you to make a perception check.
Sure. Perception.
You're not sure if it was out of the corner of your eye or if there was actually something there, but you could have sworn you saw like right by the doorway a spark of flame and then it just went out.
Sure. Okay.
As far as these other
Mm.
brutes that are on the ground, okay, let's see here. Okay, I do need to resolve one thing. Let me just roll. Just put it to this. There's 471 gold pieces that are lying at your feet, Raz.
Oh damn. All right.
If
Well,
you want a
that's,
great axe,
my inheritance.
yeah, that's your inheritance, right? There are 2 great axes on the floor as well, if anybody wants those. And we'll go ahead and roll 2d100s for how much gold those 2 are carrying. So if you want to, whoever's looting the berserkers, the thugs, they have 141 gold between both of them.
Are you guys just gonna split it, or how's that gonna work?
That's up to you guys.
I don't know.
I didn't loot it, so
I tell you what, if they don't say anything, you can just go right over there and take it. Anybody who says something first, I mean, I'm
I
just
will. I'll
there you
fucking do it, dude.
go. There you go.
I'll
Yeah.
take everything that's on my mother's because I'm like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
her
like that
ashes,
stuff.
kind of
That
sweeping her
stuff
up.
is
So I'm
more. Yeah.
imagining the coins are like mixed up in her ashes.
Oh, let me just put those away as well. You guys spend a little bit of time in here gathering these things. Where are you at this point? Because as one said that they might have went and got guards.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're kind of in the middle of an argument. I mean, it's probably a good idea to leave
Probably.
after all that.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
maybe as he's leaving, Dr. Genome would just be like saying it to both Raka and Kazo. Come now, do not tarry.
And yeah, if the doctor had called, then yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait.
putting
I'm
you.
gonna try to sneak around over here.
All right. 16, you say.
Yeah.
All right. So what's ever like? I need input from you too, Kaz. Are you here or not? I haven't heard you say anything.
No, I'm here. I'm just like, I was just trying to let the, scene process and stuff because I was waiting for the Raz thing argument, but I think that kind of passed already, so.
I think it's just being tabled for now.
Kind of got sidelined.
Oh, well, the key thing is I was going to originally just walk out too. That was my intention, but now I don't know what else to do because that was tabled, so.
So you're leaving your hole in the ground?
Can you pick it up?
I can't take it with me.
No, I know you can't take it with you. I'm just asking for a friend because, Gonna love it when you guys come back to Jillian Cove.
Mm.
All right, so let me get the timeline straight because there's like a brief moment when that woman walks out. Between the time she walks out of the tavern, how long is it taking you guys to get the F out?
All I was doing was having the conversation with Raz, so if that conversation got cut short, then I'm gonna follow the doctor out when he says come out.
Yeah,
Well,
the
there was
doctor.
looting
behind.
involved, so I would
Uh,
assume maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So
Yeah, looting could take at least a minute, right? And you were probably doing that right as they were arguing. And I mean, right as soon as the bodies were there. I'm giving you a little leeway. All right. So I would say as you all kind of like make your way out of the tavern, unless there's anybody who's hanging out,
Yep.
you might want to walk out of the
just
tavern. Okay, if
sitting
you're
there.
out of the tavern, move your character token to represent that you're out of the tavern. Like gather with the party if you would. Out of the tavern. Your character token.
Ooh, hello, Echo.
Yeah, somebody needs to get a headset.
That was me just jumping on my computer. Sorry, guys.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Welcome back.
I had Twitch open on my phone so I could listen to everything. So
Not a problem. All right, so everybody's spilling out. I assume Alvarez is as well, right? I'll go ahead and move you out if you are.
well, timeline wise, while everybody was, I wanted to try to jump behind the counter and see if I can grab a bottle of the good shit before heading out.
ooh, the good shit.
Yeah, sure, you could. How many bottles you want?
Let me slide a hand it to see how many I can grab.
Yeah, sure, we'll do that. You can have 5 bottles.
As many as you
grab 'em all.
fucking want.
Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Let's add on some more crimes too, as you guys are walking out of the city.
Just as a quick thing, like as everybody's walking out, I just wanted to know, like, I'm not getting up with anybody. If there's any interactions anybody wants to do before shit happens, then should probably do it now. Because yeah, I'm just kind of sitting there.
I might as well jump in on this one since I was gonna kind of try to like diffuse the argument to get this out. But if you're sitting there, I feel like Kazo's gonna be actually with you the entire time because like you're distraught. She doesn't like that. So she's probably gonna like. She's gonna try to comfort you, but she's lost for words. If that helps you out.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe escort
right.
him out of the place.
I would try, but if he's sticking, I just stick with him.
So here's my question, Raz. Are you out of the tavern or are you in the tavern when the guards arrive?
I am in the tavern. I am I can't move. And like I was waiting to see if somebody would like kind of like pick me up and
well,
move
Kazo
me
was
physically.
trying to escort you out, but yeah, like she doesn't know what to say to you.
Well, then I'd follow her if she tried to like say come let's go kind of thing or like that. But I thought she was just sitting with me.
I think it is like a gentle nudge where she's trying to like put her hand under your armpit and just pick you up gently.
Yeah, I'll follow.
All right, there you go.
Then,
that's what I needed. That's what I needed. All right. So you guys start making your way out from this tavern. As you get about 30 or so feet away from it, and you kind of like take a right turn to go north on the road, and you kind of like look back, you can see about 6 guards coming into the tavern to check on the scene, and the barmaid that recently left. So yeah, she went to snitch you guys out. But you guys are no longer there.
We should go.
Yeah. And the doctor continues to lead you outside the city, back to where Professor Smithersmon was. Is that correct? Or should we do other shenanigans? You know, hang around
directly.
Directly?
Like, at the very least, he is going directly to Smithersmon. What everyone else decides to do, that's kind of their problem.
All right. So as you get out the gate, there is an alarm, like a bell's going off, but you guys just made it out of the gate as soon as they start closing the city down. Some of you kind of like take that as an indication to hurry up. So some of you are starting to sprint off. Perhaps, I don't know. Others of you just casually walking as you always have, continuing back up the northern road until it turns west towards the Dondra Forest, where our good old Professor Smithersmon has parked the airship. There he waits patiently and checks over the instruments on the ship as you guys approach. With a little chime of letting him know you're there, he throws down a rope ladder and invites you aboard the ship. Oh, so you guys have finished your mission. Congratulations. Welcome aboard. Oh, who's this one? Kind of like looking over to the tabaxi as you all kind of like get up here.
Well, we may not have finished the mission, but we kind of caused some shit. So, no sharks, right? We can make a quick exit.
Absolutely. I decided to stay here instead of town. If I told you I went to town, I completely lied.
What do you mean, sharks in the air?
No. There were sharks in the ocean that, okay. So this is an airship. It can float on water as well. And I was parked in the harbor a couple days ago, and I don't know what it is with these sharks, but they keep going into the engines and just totally ruin it. Had to repair it for 2 days straight. It's a nightmare. So I decided to stay parked here and not even risk it. So, where are we headed?
I believe our business in this city has concluded. So, unless there are any objections, I believe Shandura is our next and final stop.
Out of character, Rosalina should be with us, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. She's down below, probably taking a nap.
And you know, Doctor, this time we might not try to set another tavern on fire.
I knew we forgot something. Hey, I almost finished it.
I don't know if you know that. Well, actually, no, you would know that. We did burn the tavern down. I forgot.
Yeah, one way or another, the tavern will get burned down. One timeline or another.
I mean, like, but in both alternative timelines, something did get burned, but only in one of them did the tavern get burned down.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, Alvarez, weren't you the one that used fire magic in the tavern during that fight?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
All right, cool. But yeah, you guys are at the top of this airship. For some of you, this is a new location. Like Grim and walk-in shadows. This is like the first time you ever been on an airship, and to be fair, it's the prototype that Professor Smithersmine has been working on for quite some time. So it's the only one of its kind at the moment. You feel a lurching as the ship itself lifts into the air. Uh, you know what? New people make acrobatics checks. So Shadow and Grim make acrobatics checks.
Actual fuck. Dude.
Oh.
Oh, Shadow. But don't worry. Like you start to you lose your balance, and you turn tea over kettle. Like you just start rolling around on the top of the ship. It's just disorienting. And then I don't know, maybe somebody has to catch you, whether it's Raz or Raka, who kind of like stops you from sliding across the ship. But Grim, you just kind of like plant yourself, and you're there. You're like solid as a rock. Like wow, what is this? Like the sensation you get from an elevator lifting up to the top of this floor, and then you're just kind of like there experiencing that momentum. Meanwhile, Shadow's over there being shadow pucked to Raka.
I don't fucking understand it. I really don't.
Hey, getting all the bad rolls when it doesn't really matter. This just determines if you can, if you got the air legs yet. You don't have them yet. Don't worry, you'll get them. You'll get them.
I don't. I like my feet on the ground.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I suggest you not
Makes sense,
retract your
okay.
claws.
feel free to respond to the doctor. Otherwise, I'll keep saying words.
I missed it.
Say it again, doc.
Might I suggest you not retract your claws on this contraption? As an explanation for why he was just sliding around all over.
Yeah, you didn't know. Yeah, so you pull your claws out, rebalance yourself, and you're back on your feet. But yeah, so the sensation kind of like lifts you up, and then all of a sudden the ship starts lurching forward, kind of like giving you a little momentum push into the forward direction before you kind of like kick in place with the same velocity as the ship. And yeah, you start blasting off in the evening air, heading back to the city of Shandora. So there are about 8 hours of air time traveling to Shandora. So if there's any heated conversations that need to take place, this is probably the time it's going to take place. So what would you guys like to do?
Yeah, moments passed.
I wanted to go up to Professor Smitherspawn.
Yeah.
I don't know which is the token.
Yeah, so like the ship is divided in a few layers. He's over here now. Like he's way down here, but he's technically here, but because it shows off the inside of the cabins, he like climbed up the stairs to go up there. So that's where he's steering. There you go. Oh yes, how can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure how we've been compensating you thus far, but this is a mighty fine airship you have, and I will pass him a bottle of the good shit.
Oh, what's this? It looks like a nightcap if I ever seen one.
Yeah, and I've got a couple more bottles where that came from.
Well then, let me just put that in my bag here. I can't be drinking it and driving. You know how that goes. Wouldn't want to find a mountain.
No. And, is there anything you might need to do for some, financial, for some shark repellent or anything?
Now that you mention it, shark repellent would be a really good idea whenever I do land into the ocean. It seems like the engines put off a certain resonance that kind of like sends out a scent to these things to make them come by. I don't know. Is there blood in the water? I never thought this stuff would smell like such. But
well, would 300 platinum, suffice for now?
I mean, if you're if you're donating to the cause, I don't see a reason not to accept your generosity and continue my research. So you hand him over 300 platinum?
Yes, I do.
He
for airship upgrades.
No, absolutely. Yeah, that sounds like an idea. Yeah, so he'll hand it off to his assistant to take care of. And well then, thank you. This will definitely help in my research.
Well, no, thank you for this awesome ride you have. And
most definitely,
I think I better. And you might also need to use that for some repairs because I feel like there's going to be some heated exchanges happening soon.
He kind of like looks at you blankly. I don't get why that would be the. And then he kind of like sends a mental message to his this little Modron that's wandering around, and then all of a sudden it goes into like a green alert mode. So it's kind of like walking around you guys. But yeah, what else is going on as you guys are like settling in for the trip?
Let me go to my room.
I thought you were gonna yell at him. What happened?
A moment passed,
Moment
Star. You
kinda
interrupted
passed, yeah.
us. We were in the middle of a full-on conversation, and in a moment, and you
Yeah.
interrupted it, so it's gone now. Like neither of us really get to do it now.
The momentum's kind of gone now, buddy.
Okay, fine. You guys could go melt on your own. It's fine. Like, look, I was just trying to let other people have a turn too. Forgive me for getting in the middle of your conversation there. You know where to find each other if you want to talk.
I'm sorry that I wanted to treat the professor nice.
I guess if nothing else, the doctor is just gonna come up to Raka. It's just like, oh, it seems you've had a long, long day. How about you go and take a rest?
Bless you. You're gonna live over
kind,
there?
Even kind of like puts a hand up to you, to your snout.
So Raka is going to go to his room, and he is going to eat one of his pies.
Oh, okay.
And in hopes that he can just sit and dream of his mother.
Right.
Well, I mean, you took the pie. You could choose to fail to save if you like.
I sure do.
All right. Then I won't ask you for a save. Let me double check though. Make sure. Now, as you consume this pie, you devour it, and then you just
pie.
You feel the effects trying to take you over, and you're like, "Take me." And just roll me a d4 real quick. For the next 8 hours, you are incapacitated and have a speed of 0, and you are currently in a trance. So somebody can use an action to wake you up if necessary. While in this trance, you start dreaming of a joyous place, far removed from the evils of the world. A place where you can, see dreams come true. In this case, you see yourself as the child who is holding hands with your mother and your father. What about your father? Was he ever big in your life, or was he?
I didn't think him to be a bad guy until I found out that him and my uncle were the ones involved in the illegal animal trade.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be in your dream. All right, I'm just checking. So yeah, it's just
basically... Yeah, no, this is pretty much just my mom.
Yeah, like there might be moments where your mom was trying to teach you how to cook at one point, and then there were other moments where you kind of like phase into, and you guys are like playing patty cake together, and then just playing random games like Dragon Chess. She's just like starting to teach you how to play these basic games that you can experience in the world, and that's just your whole dream cycle for the day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, he's out on Raka. Who's next? We have 5 bottles of the good shit. Who wants to go to bed next?
Well,
Castle Dress, are you somewhere that needs a scene attention, or?
I'm basically making sure that Raz is okay since, well, his mom just died.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in my room, if you're gonna knock, then go for it.
Like, that was the plan. I was just gonna knock, kind of be like, Can I come in?
Yeah, sure. Kazo can come in. Hey.
Gently closes the door and just kind of like, yeah, a lot happened.
As you close the door, there's a skidding sound as the Modron gets pushed out. Continue.
Did you and Rocka plan that to do that together? Like, I asked because you are pretty distraught, but then I do remember you did hit her as well.
I hit her? I didn't want to kill her. I was frustrated. We always planned to catch them. I didn't consider that we'd actually end up killing them. I don't know. This trip has been pretty hectic. I mean, I know how it feels to die. It's not fun. I wouldn't want it on anybody. No matter how bad they are.
Neither do I, especially when intentions are kind of... it's hard for me to say because I don't know if you noticed, but I tried my best to make the situation
Stop
less...
him.
Well, yeah, that's the best way to phrase it.
I've never seen Rocka like that. He's unchained. I don't know. He never hurt anybody before. He always tries to find a better way, and just not this time.
Well, let's think of it this way, Raz, because I remember from when we went to that tavern before, you did state that, you know, your mom or your dad, I don't know who did it, was the ones that caused Rocka's mom to go, you know, away, right?
Yeah, we don't even know who did it. My mom could have known nothing about it. Who knows? I just know that they did it. I didn't say who. But Rocka seems to have it in his head that it was my mother. I don't know. Maybe he just blames them both.
That's kind of why I think, you know, he did what he did. Love of a family member or anyone can cause people to do unrational things. In fact, I feel like that with the gentlest... In fact, I feel like with the gentlest push, he could be led astray. Out of character. God damn it, Doctor.
God damn it, Doctor.
But basically, Kaz is just gonna be like chilling out in the bed with him and going like,
bed.
But, well,
funny.
it's just basically the idea is that she's gonna kind of like be like, well, how about this? So he must have been going through a lot, as well as you have right now, because he did just kill possibly the person that could have taken his mom. Who knows? It might have been the dad, but that was where most of his rage went. Maybe tomorrow we should just meet up and talk about it, resolve things, figure out.
I don't know if I could talk to him.
I
don't know
understand.
if I could talk to him now. I was on the verge of trying to kill him in the tavern. I don't know, just...
Well, I could be there to make sure that neither of you do that. Like, I could definitely try. It's kind of hard with, you know...
Thanks for the offer, but I wouldn't want you getting hurt, Kazo.
No, I'd be fine. Worst case scenario, I can protect myself.
Yeah, I know that.
Then, do you want me to stay till you feel better, or should I, you know, head back somewhere else to do my studies?
I think I need to be alone for a while. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then she just slowly wanders out again.
On to the next. On to the next one. Oh.
Make a perception check, Raz, as the door closes behind her.
Perception. Where are you?
It's under persuasion or somewhere around there.
Yeah,
These are my
with the
perceptions.
P's.
Just when I thought I said all I can
17.
say.
There is a flame that is floating in the air next to you as she walks out.
I'll look at the flame and like, is it just floating in the air?
Just floating in the air, has no corporeal feel to it, has no recognition towards it.
Is it hot? Is it like, or is it?
Do you want to find out?
So I'll go closer. I'll go closer to it and like kind of reach my hand towards it, but not touch it. Like, see if it's
gives
giving off
off a
warmth.
little bit of warmth, but as you bring your fingers closer, it's almost like you can hold it.
Yeah, I'll kind of touch it.
As you bring your hand to it, it becomes almost like if you were casting a firebolt from your hand, but you're like holding it there. Like you don't feel any heat burning you. It seems to be
like control flames, basically.
Yeah, pretty much under your influence. And then it takes the shape of a small fox in your hand.
Browser?
Yeah, Firefox.
Yeah.
And then the reload screen appears, and then it disappears. You know, it just crashed.
Oh shit!
But no.
God damn it! I'll reboot it. Just smack aside.
the fox reappears. Wow, there it is. Then all your tabs crash because it decided to reopen them all for you.
God damn it!
No, but in all seriousness, the fox is in your hand for just a moment, and then it just kind of like looks at you innocently, gives you like an understanding of some sort, and then it just disappears.
All right, interesting. Cool. I'll just carry on sitting there, just thinking of my mother because I knew that was hers.
Yeah. Now I'll leave you alone. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So 8 hours needs to pass. Is there anything happening between crew members before we get to town?
Well, I guess if we're playing things out in the map as they are, so.
Well, yeah.
CAS address.
Hi, Doctor.
I suppose you spent time with Raz?
Well, I don't know if you know much about, people's feelings with other parents because, I don't know how you felt about your parents, but from him, it still is an upsetting moment,
I suppose I can understand, although I know not the fate of my own mother.
Then let me ask, and be honest with me, Doctor, then, because maybe this might help you understand Raz. Let's say someone killed your mom, as she's trying to process it a little bit as well. How would you react?
Give him a
The doctor
Pulitzer
actually
Prize.
pauses for a moment.
Yeah, no, I was having my fourth wall break ideals of what you could say, but I know you won't.
That is an interesting thought, Cazadress. I've really not given it much thought, but I suppose my reaction would be the same as any other search for answers, wherever they may lie.
That's not wrong either when you think of it like that either, because I'm wanting to know why Raka did his thing. Like, can you think I kind of like to know, Doctor, what did you say to him right before? Did he decide something critical?
Oh, I do believe I see where this is going, as the doctor kind of turns to the side. You blame me for Raz's mother's death, don't you?
Before I answer, I'm gonna insight that.
No. Yeah, this is going to be up to good old doctor to evaluate what you get.
Doctor, did you flowchart go this way?
I feel like it
I mean,
might have.
she can roll the insight on that specific phrase if she wants.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just doing it just because it helps me respond. Hold on.
Damn.
He does sincerely believe that you are.
So he's not.
You are placing the blame upon him.
Would you consider it like you're guilt tripping her to be accused? What's the term the kids use? Gaslighting?
Ooh, gaslighting.
Yeah, it's a turn of phrase.
He's more just asking this question very sincerely.
All right, there's your answer there, Kaz.
Oh, no worries. Like, I have a response for back as well. I cannot blame you for something that you didn't do, because the person that did it so far was Raka.
Oh, but you don't understand, Kazadress. As your mentor, your employer, your guide, I take responsibility for everything my assistants do. Whether it's killing an innocent or burning down a tavern, that all squarely falls upon my shoulders.
I would understand that, Doctor, and I could see how you feel that way. But, well, and she's just gonna look at you a little bit like, try to analyze the next word she's gonna say. We're all adults here. I understand that things that you might have done could have, led to problems like this. But you're not solely responsible for it. Especially in this case, since... And she really doesn't know because, oh my god, Doctor, why? Basically, she's gonna be like, literally going like, what Raka did, from what I saw, felt purely selfish. That's all I got to say on that. But I will say, I do appreciate that you think that way, because that means you're there to help support us.
Kazadress, make no mistake, everything that I do is not only for my sake, but for yours and Raka's as well. To become the best versions of yourselves. And I will be there every step of the way.
Damn, I want to continue the scene, but that's a great line to end on.
No. We can continue the scene because next door to you, Rosalina pops out, goes, "Hey, I heard some noise out here. What's going on, everybody?"
Oh, hey. Well, we were just talking about what was going on today with, Raka and Raz, our little quest thing.
Wait, something. Oh, what happened to Rock and Raz? Are they okay? They didn't get hurt, did they?
I died since last you saw me.
I mean, we can go. I'll send her over to your room right away. I just want to know. But
No, that's kind of what made me laugh. Is like as soon as they go, like, I had a response, and I was like, hold on, wait, he died.
Yeah, no, they were completely fine. Oh, good, they're
fine.
okay. It's just his parents.
Yeah. It is.
I got it. I got a response. Hold on, now I can do it. Hold on, just took me a second.
Breathe, breathe, and scene.
All right. You can see Kazo look at her just like somberly and just sitting go like, well, let's just say Raz went through a lot of changes, so it had Raka.
Change is a good thing, right?
I think
what is your purpose here, Arisen?
Right now?
Right.
I don't know.
Wait, is it a bad thing?
Although, one of them oh my god, you're making it hard stuff.
You know I do.
She's
Thank you
gonna
for
be-
the follow, by the way, bro. Chaotic. Nice. You're right at home.
But yeah, she's basically gonna like, it really is something that we can't decide on till tomorrow when everything's processed.
Oh, okay. I couldn't help but notice that the airship's moving again. Where are we going?
Oh, actually,
yeah.
where are we going? Since I was
Shandor.
dropping off Raz to his room.
Wait, we're going back to Shandor?
Why, yes. We have completed our objectives in Jillian Cove, and now I'm making our return.
She stares at you blankly, Doctor, and looks at you, but wasn't I an objective that needed to be returned to Tynet Castle? I mean, I guess I could find a ride from Shandora, but I was relying on you guys to get me home, wasn't I?
Wait, I thought she lived in Shandor. Was
you
I
turned-
wrong?
No, she did not. She visited Shandora for a festival, remember? And the person who would know this hasn't been playing with us for the past 3 weeks, so...
It's like, well, for certain... Okay, well, we'll back it up a bit. I don't know, would we actually... with this actual, knowledge, it's presumably knowledge we would have had, or are we presuming that we were not given this knowledge?
Oh, you had this knowledge. You just casually had a lot of stuff distract you, and I was just going to see if you were going to get to it before I did. No, you were given this knowledge. I know you were, because you guys clearly said, we're going to take you home, but this is because Smith made a big deal out of it, that it's probably not as memorable.
So...
I mean, if this is knowledge that we would have actually had,
yeah, it was.
Then I think we then would have actually instructed Smitherspawn to go to Tiny Kingdom.
Let me ask you this.
I would agree.
Do any of you have key mind? Okay, I'm not hearing a yes.
An intelligence check, but I don't.
Yeah, let's go history. Let's go history
check. Does anyone pick that up?
No. This is a history check to see if we can alter this.
It's also only been a few days canonically.
Yeah, it's been a few busy and stressful days canonically. So let's roll history checks to see if you remembered. Because I had to remind you by walking into the hallway. Oh, okay. Then you slapped me in the face with
the
these
doctor's
25
sufficient?
Yes,
if that
yes.
25 doesn't work, I could be helping him out with my 22.
Yeah, and then you can flash a geniusness, and then I don't even know what to think anymore. So if you want to give him directions to go to Tynet Castle first, then that definitely adds more time on the airship. What the hell?
Anyway, back to the scene.
Yes, please.
It's like, Why, we're now taking you home.
Good. I'm glad we can
In
finally get that
style,
going.
no less.
Yeah, this is definitely a different way to travel. But everybody's okay, right? Nobody got killed or hurt or anything. I really was worried about you guys. Why are you umming? Should I go check on somebody? She kind of like turns to you,
wait
doctor, and looks
tomorrow.
at you. Is like, should I go check on someone who's hurt?
I telepathically talk to her and go, I'm going to go into your room and I'm going to explain it all to you.
She was looking at the doctor when you did that, so she just kind of like turns her head towards you. Are you sure you want to do that? I mean, if somebody's hurt, I can help. I got some healer kits or something. I'm sure I could do something.
I'm just going to start like pushing her. I was like, no.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I don't want you to think too hard. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Modify memory. No, no, go ahead. What do you do?
I don't know. Does this long rest give me a level up?
No. Nice try, though.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, on top of that, it's not going to help you in the moment.
Yeah, my mother might be alive if it levels us up.
No. So, as you push her into the room, is there anything you're telling her, or what's the conversation here as you lead the good doctor?
I'm just giving her the rundown of what just occurred. So, all right, sit down.
Okay.
Don't say anything until I'm done talking. All right, rundown. We got off the ship. You're in the ship. We went out of the forest. Got attacked by mushrooms. Raz died from the mushroom. Reincarnated into what he looks like now. Hold
Wait.
on, I didn't say talk yet.
No, he got reincarnated.
So
What?
basically,
yeah, she's panicking now. You look.
but the
This
reason
isn't
I'm gonna
Mitchie.
tell her it's like no, but you're gonna tell her. The thing I'm gonna tell her though is like that's not the important part right now though, since he seems fine with it. Anyway, he went off. Flew off. Found his parents. We found him. Then his mom died, and that's kind of how he's feeling like right now.
Okay. You know what? I am gonna go check on him, if you don't mind. Excuse me.
She's gonna be really sincere about it before she goes. He also told me he wanted to be alone.
That's what everybody says, but sometimes they don't know what they really want. And she walks past you.
Well, I try Raz.
Well, don't worry.
Well, Rosalina doesn't know what consent is then. All right.
Yeah, well, the thing is, she's her own character. You could tell her all this stuff and try to distort her, but unless you're using magic to stop her, she's going to be her own woman, you know? Like, let's not forget, Raz was... Okay, yeah, you can cast it on her. She will cast Counterspell, and...
I'm joking.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Let's find out what class Rosalina is. All right.
Turns out she's a level 20 wizard. Oh my god.
No. Last level 20 wizard turned into a lich. I will not come to Raz right away, though. I want to give everybody a chance to shine. So this has been the scene down here. Anyone like Alvarez, Grim, or Shadow doing anything? Or should I just keep it focused on them for now? Like, if you're doing anything here, let me know.
I'm just along for the ride right now.
Yeah.
As I'm an elf and don't need to sleep, I'm just kind of sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Don't rub it in.
Hey,
it's just going to... Grim is just going to kind of walk around in the circle real quick and just curl up on somewhere on the deck. Call it a day.
Call it a day? Yeah. All right. So, yeah, Professor Smithersmon continues to make his way towards Tynak Castle instead of Shandora. Seeing that we finally remember there was another quest that you need to close up real quick. But yeah, I guess now we drop back into the scene with Rosalina tapping on Raz's door. Raz?
Who is it?
It's me, Rosalina. Are you okay? Can I come in?
Yeah, come in.
So she walks in and she gasps. And she looks at you.
I'll just give her a big orky smile.
She kind of like, she puts a hand to your face and like, what happened to you? Are you okay?
I died. But
Her eyes get wide.
Moose came and brought me back. It's quite a weird experience. Weird and painful. Very painful.
What? I'm
I don't
sorry.
recommend dying if you can help.
No. Yeah, I heard it's not a good thing, and I'm trying my best to stay away from it. Especially after that whole fiasco with Sarah and whatever that guy's name was.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
that's
gonna be.
not the worst that's happened, though.
Wait, it gets. I mean, Kazo said some things.
I'm holding
trying...
the jar of mother.
Yeah, and she's just trying to go off everything that Kazo gave her. Yeah, Kaz shared a little bit, but I don't think I have the full picture. But I won't ask. It's not my place to ask, but I really wanted to just come in here and ask you, are you okay? Do you need a hand, a friend, a hug, an ear?
Honestly, I really don't know if I'm okay. I'm not quite sure what to think at the moment. My best friend is... I don't know if he's my best friend anymore. I don't know if I can... Well, I'll see how things go. Honestly, I can't say for sure at the moment. But for now, I don't know. I just want to be alone.
I'll do that. But you know, you helped me out a lot, and if there's just any way that I can return the favor, you know, like if you just need somebody to talk to, or just want to share what's on your mind, yeah. What do you got?
Well, I don't know. I knew my mother was a bad person. Oh, yeah, you don't know. So
I mean,
Raka, we were hunting my parents. You knew that, right? And hunting's
I believe I heard that in
strong word.
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we found them, and I kind of told Raka that my parents were the ones who killed his mother. And he didn't give her an opportunity to justify herself or anything. He killed my mother.
She kind of like reaches for your hand
her.
and squeezes it. You poor thing. And she stares at the glass vial with you. I'm fortunate to know that my mom's still alive. And I can only imagine what the world would be like without her. But I can't imagine what your mother has put you through.
That's the thing. The world without her is probably a better place, but I don't know. She was still my mother.
Yeah, she still was. Well,
yeah.
Probably for the best, but I can definitely see this weighs heavy on you, and I'm so sorry. I wish I could do more. Really, I really do. Like I said, you've helped me out. And look, I'm right across the hall. I know you want to be alone, have your own thoughts, but if you ever feel the need to just, you know, have a conversation, I will listen. I don't mind. It's the least I can do.
Oh, look into it. Just smile and say thank you. It means a lot.
She smiles back, feeling like she's got a little bit closer with you in her own mind. And she goes, yeah. And she pats you on the shoulder and says, you know, this look of yours might take a little getting used to, but you look a little stronger. More defined.
Yes, stronger.
She kind of like chuckles a little bit.
I mean, if Rosalina has a sheet, roll inside if you want to know
sure.
what I feel about it.
Let's see here. So She's got her own intentions. She gets an 8.
She's got it. Yeah,
She's,
yeah. Cool.
Like, she's not
No
sure
worries.
how you
Somebody
feel
will
about
get it.
Yeah, but she's like, look, no matter what, though, I'm across the hall. If you need anything, my ears are yours to listen.
Cool.
All right.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Rosie.
No, thank you. Like I said, you've done more for me than anybody. So, I'll see you. Slowly walks towards the door. Opens the door slowly, looks back towards you, give you those puppy dog eyes for a moment, and then turns and walks across the hall.
Yep, still oblivious.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Modron comes in real quick and checks you over and then walks back out.
By the way, during Cazadris's long-winded explanation of what happened, the doctor actually went up to Rocca's room.
Yes,
Did he lock the door?
Rocca?
Yes, I would have locked the door behind me. Yes, I did not want to be disturbed.
That's just him
during my
needing to make it. That's just him needing to make a check now. That's all.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, bother.
Well, who knows? I might fail.
Acid.
Oh no, someone could buy a disadvantage.
I mean, you could. A 16 is enough to open this lock.
Well,
I'm not wasting cookie closes on that. No, that's fine.
Yeah. So
I actually can't roll much lower than that.
yeah, I mean,
can't roll much lower than that. Well then.
See, like the DM gets defensive when a artificer rolls. It's like, you know what? That's close enough. If his flash of genius is just gonna ruin it anyway. I might as well just keep not. But yeah, I should probably make him burn those, to be honest. So anyway, continue. The door is open for you, Doctor.
So what exactly does he see when he goes into the room?
So here's what I envision. Like, he finished off this pie, he's sitting up on his bed, and all of a sudden he just kind of leaned back into the wall. He's on the bed leaning into the wall, and his eyes are kind of glazed over as he's in a trance. He's not technically sleeping, but he's definitely not here.
I will ask Rocca, do you keep any decorations in this room?
I don't think so. It's been a while since I've been here. I don't think I have anything special in this room.
Yeah,
it's just a place for me to lay down.
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, he definitely sees that you're glazed over.
Like a donut.
It only takes one action to ruin his day.
Oh no, the doctor is going to be very careful here.
All right, just checking. All right, so what are you doing, Doc?
So then he's going to see if he can find find any versions of Rocca's holy symbol.
Might have to go through his things. What is your holy symbol, by the way? Is it a locket? Is it a embroidered onto your shield? I don't think I've ever asked.
It's not something I've ever really thought about.
All right, let's put some thought into
honestly.
this. Yeah, let's put some thought into this real quick. So, most have a necklace on them, and they just pull the necklace out and use it. But there are some class features that, you can put it on your shield, and you can use your shield for the arcane focus in that case, or divine focus. But I would figure it would probably be a necklace or a bracelet or some jewelry that you can easily get to and grab.
Yeah, we'll say it's a bracelet around my left wrist.
There you go. So, I guess make an investigation at this point, since you're looking for a bracelet on the left wrist, and see if you find it. Easily done. see it just dangling
And
off his
since-
left wrist there. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like actually, what is the symbol of Mirthvale?
I mean, it's some kind of iconography that. Let me think. I might actually. I don't know if I made one from Earthvale yet. I imagine it's like some kind of calligraphy looking M.
Okay. Yeah, so the doctor is going to slip this bracelet from Raka's wrist.
Sounds like we need a check for that. Actually, do a sleight of hand, and he's going to roll perception.
Actually, in this
I will
moment,
give him disadvantage because he is glazed.
Fucked.
Fair enough.
Also, since I still have the spell slot for it, I'm just gonna go ahead and enhance ability dexterity.
Okay, sounds good to me.
God.
We're making this happen. So you get advantage, he gets disadvantage. So let's see what you guys get. Sleight of hand from the doctor is an 18. The perception check from Raka is
an 11.
An 11. So yeah, he's so glazed over. You lift his hand up. You're able to slide this off his wrist, and it is now in your possession. Oh boy, hope you don't plan on smiting anytime soon.
And now the let's see. At this point, he is going to just a few steps more, as he actually tries to sort of like basically his intention here is to kind of like burn the sigil on it beyond recognition, specifically burn it.
Yeah, probably easy enough to do because I can't imagine Mirthvale being like an earth god. Like it would probably be carved out of wood.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you want to burn this thing,
not burn the whole thing. He's burning specifically the symbol on it, but making it noticeably look burnt.
So you're making it look, you're desecrating it basically.
Effectively.
Gotcha. Yeah, easily enough for you to do.
And then he slips it back onto his wrist.
Another one. And another one.
And another one. All right.
But he accidentally puts it on the right wrist instead of the left wrist.
Ah, that happens.
That would be hilarious, but not a mistake he would make.
Yeah. The doctor is very meticulous. I will give him that. But all right, so you slide the wrist. You slide it back on the wrist. Boy, this is gonna be a trip. And then, I take it you leave the room at that point, right?
Yeah, just sweet dreams, Raka. As he locks the door behind him and slips back into his own room.
It's nuts. Oh man, so many mind games going on. All right, I'll direct traffic for a little bit here. Is there anybody else doing anything shenanigan-wise at this point as we are approaching the mountain range of Tynak?
What time is it right now?
Let me see here. Let me think. So it was around 7.
Hey guys, we left in the morning. And then...
About 2 in the morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's about 2 in the morning right now.
Oh. Alright, just making sure.
Yeah, like... most of you will probably have to bed down anyway, because can't quite get into the city this late at night. Not on a giant freaking airship that nobody knows about. The airship eventually comes to a landing, but nowhere near the actual castle. He manages to park on a crossroad that leads towards it, where there's actually an open field for him to land into. And Professor Smitherman tells everybody, I think it'll be best if you go into the city during daylight, so we're gonna hang out here for now. If you all would like to go ahead and rest in your rooms, by all means, take. Oh, and he kind of like stumbles over Graham, like, oh, didn't see you there. My apologies. There's more rooms down below if you want to take up a cabin. Kind of like informing Grim and Shadow.
I've already found my own room.
All
Grim
right.
is just going to slip.
A random room. I didn't see any stuff in it, so I assumed it was empty.
Yeah, you like this one here. You can take it for now, or any of these back rooms
Because
down
I
here.
was not up to, I was not up to skating around on the top.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you probably bet it down here for tonight. All right. Yeah. So in that case, everybody's going to go ahead and want a long rest, right? All but Raka.
I'm also probably not gonna know how to sleep or know that I need to sleep, and also I'm distraught, so I'm probably just gonna sit there all night.
So as you try to go into your normal trance, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
We'll see what your sleep is actually doing.
I have lost Constitution. God damn.
Yeah. Well, no, this helps your story because yeah, you're able to fight off sleep. Like you're exhausted. You think you meditated for 4 hours, but you found yourself nodding off. But then the stress of the day reappears in your mind. You relive that moment, and it wakes you instantly up. So yeah, you managed to stay awake, which means you will not benefit from a long rest as well.
Can I have a short rest?
I will give you a short rest, yeah, because you're definitely getting an hour of not doing anything.
Cool.
But everybody else, besides Raka and Raz, can have benefits of a long rest unless there's a reason why you shouldn't. All right. With that, we'll go ahead and start the next morning right after this break. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We're going to get 5 minutes to go stand around, stretch the legs, get something to drink, and then we'll get right back into it. All right, guys? So stay tuned. We're going to plan out what we're doing for the rest of the day, and we will be right back.
Moon went into another channel with him to try to talk.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, we're gonna be right back. Still, I'm gonna go ahead and put us back to BRB. We'll be just a few more minutes, guys. Stay tuned. All right, my friends. I think we're gonna go ahead and come back from break. Anyway, we got some situations we're taking care of, but don't worry, we'll be all right. What we got going on now is the fact that are we going to explore Tynak, or are we just going to drop Rosalina off, call it a day, and then head off to the next city? It is 8 a.m. You all kind of wake up from your rest, though Raka is definitely sleeping in, and yeah, the day is yours. Uh, The professor informs you that it's a little bit of a road walk to get to the castle proper, but you know this road here is about the best he can get to land, unless you guys want to chance an acrobatics check to jump out of the airship near the gate.
Or my fucking rolls.
Yeah, I know, right? Even though you're a rogue, what up with that?
Dude, I have like incredible skills in all these rolls, and I've been rolling ones.
This roll 20 is like, hey, you know what? You're having way too much fun in the other game. Let's take you down a notch. Let's take you down a notch. No. Hopefully they get better, especially when they count.
I can ensure safe landing for 6 of us. The rest are on their own.
Let's see. That might actually prompt only 6 of you going in. Then. So if we go Alvarez, the Doctor, Rosalina, Raz, Grim, and Shadow, that's 6. You guys want to do that?
Let's Mary Poppins this shit.
Yeah. All right.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
So yeah, the
Right,
professor flies in, and the assistant's at the front of the helm, or she's at like the prow actually up front, and she's waving 2 white flags just to make sure that they don't shoot you guys down. You be sure to tell those guards that we are just in an experimental plane, and that experimental airship, and that we mean no harm, and we're going to be going back shortly. You make sure you put in a good word for us, all right? And Professor lined you up next to the gate. You guys are able to drop down, feather fall.
So for everyone else's reference for how the Doctor's feather fall works,
Mm-hmm.
is that like as it looks like you're all about to hit the ground, like he kind of like he actually like cuts it a bit close for your guys' comfort. But then he pulls out his BBC and shoots you all.
Dear Lord.
And each of you suddenly like sprout tiny little wings out from your backs that just sort of like flutter like you know, like think of like hummingbird kind of situation that gives you
Okay.
all a soft landing on the ground.
BBC gives you wings. All right.
Wow.
Definitely makes you feel like you're on top of the world.
Rosalina kind of like clings on to Raz as she's falling, and then all of a sudden the wings pop out. Then she's like feeling a little bit safer, and then everybody makes it to the ground. Near death experience? Not really. Like you probably jumped 40 feet maybe, but definitely would have hurt if you didn't get that influx of wing power.
Broken leg experience.
Yeah, there are 2 guards right there at the gate who kind of like approach you and like, they got their spears out. They're looking at you sternly. It's like, all right, state your name, state your business, and what the hell is that?
I believe we've come to return a very important individual, as he gestures towards Rosalina.
Hi, I'm home. Oh, Lady Rosalina, welcome home. Yes. What in the blazes is that? Like, you guys come in here on a flying unicorn, or what? What is this thing?
It's nothing more than an experimental aircraft mainly used for transportation. You need not concern yourselves with it.
Make a persuasion check, Doc. We'll see if they're persuaded not to concern themselves in just a moment.
Oh God. No.
Yeah.
Can I?
What?
No. No.
Why not?
No.
Why not? Why not?
No.
Hey, it
Mm,
happens
Live
to
and
me
have
all
the
the
fun.
time.
I mean, channel points are there for a reason. If you want to feed Crimzu, I do not mind.
Or
Well, what I
Dr.
really want to
Smithers
do is
can see how
retroactively
good he
use
is at
enhanced
flying.
ability, but I can't do that. So.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah. Oh man.
Literally anything better. Anything
All right.
better than a natural one.
Give him a 3. Go for it. I have your cluster. 6. There you go. How's that?
Jesus Christ. You know what? Flash of genius to make it passable.
He thinks. So with an 11.
An 11 should be enough to at least make them not immediately draw their weapons on them.
Yeah. Well, with Rosalina there as well. She kind of, like, oh yeah, it's perfectly safe. They brought me here. They came and rescued me from the mission. They need to come in and claim
Pushed
their
her out of his
reward.
aircraft.
Yeah. We just jumped out of the aircraft. That was weird. Wow, that was wild. They should make a sport out of that.
Yeah. Invented skydiving.
Yeah.
Cannon.
I mean, need an airship to get up there, right? But at any rate, the guards, they give you a little hassle, but moreover, basically they just ask everybody their names, and then they ask you to sign a writ with your name on it, saying that they have given you passage into the city. And with that, you guys are able to enter into the royal city of Kynet. Let me read some descriptions I wrote once upon a time. Upon entering the gates at the lower region of the mountain castle, the sight of guards posted near the gate can be seen, which you've already dealt with. Several spearmen and bowmen can be seen changing shift and organizing patrols through the city and at the wall. You've been already stopped. You are asked to sign a writ, and yeah, you are now officially in the lower district trade and commerce region. There's a armory shop that you see as soon as you walk in. That's like a little ways past the stable, known as the Royal Armory. There's a general shop called Brigand's Brandy. Going beyond that, there's a herbal shop known as Everett Mismade. And then there's an arcanium here known as Marco's Arcanium. The district continues until it gets to a tavern inn known as Valmont's. And it just kind of, like, she pulls you along. It's like, all right, it's further up in this district. And she leads you to the upper district where the nobles live. Did we get somebody back? Or? Oh, okay. But yeah, as you guys are, like, those are the shops you see immediately. We can explore further if you want, but she does continue to take you up to the upper district where you see a few other shops. There's an antiquary that is here, a Charmaide's bookbinding, a bookstore of sorts, and then the Temple of the Wind. Seems to be a temple here for your godly needs for the Wind Goddess. And yeah, she goes north of that, and there's like several noble districts here that are starting to span out, and eventually you make it to Rosalina's home where she returned, and you are given your reward for the quest in question. And let me just see, did I have a reward value on this? I think I did.
The life of a noble.
Let's see. Oh no, that's the that's the beginner. That's the beginner letter. Where's the other one? No, that's a love letter. I don't know who that would be. Let's see here. Did I have it? I maybe not have it. I'll say the reward for this is 1,500 gold pieces to be split amongst all the party. So you just get a bag full of 1,500 gold.
Cool.
and you guys can figure out how you want to split that. And from there, you guys can either explore further or head back to task and head back to the airship. What do you guys want to do?
Well, bye, Rosalina.
Bye, Raz. Listen, if you ever need anything, now you know where I live. So come see me sometime, okay?
Yeah. if you're ever in Chandora, you're welcome to come past our place. Do you know where we stay?
I don't know if I
We've got a
do,
guild
but
house.
oh, that's great. That's great. I'll look for it. I'll definitely ask around. And if a festival is happening, I'll make sure to make my way over.
Cool. Well, we'll see you then.
Mm-hmm. And she quickly takes your hand before you walk away, Raz. She's like, you're okay though, right?
Yeah. Processing. Thank you.
All right. I'm worried about you, but all right. Take care, guys. Thank you for everything. And with that, she kind of like leaves you to your own thoughts, and you guys are now wandering the city of Tynek. What mayhem do you wish to create?
I mean, I guess since the Doctor is in a presumably much bigger city,
Mhm.
He is going to try again for multi-tool.
Yeah.
That was not in Jillian Cove.
Well, yeah, Jillian Cove was kind of a bad place to be searching for stuff like that. Let me just look at multi-tool again.
Well, it's not multi-tool, it's an all-purpose tool.
All-purpose,
I just call it
yeah.
a multi-tool because that's it's fewer letters.
Yeah.
Would
But I do need to
there
know
be any chance of finding some better rings here?
There's always a chance to find anything you're
Ooh,
looking
Kazo.
for. Yes, you can definitely check out the
I'm still
Arcanium.
looking. All right.
Let's see here.
Yeah, the +1 isn't +1 is uncommon, +2 is rare.
Gotcha. All right, yeah. I would say with this, just because I know the, since I know the guy at the Arcanium, I'll say he has it. But yeah, let me go ahead and give you the Arcanium experience. So, traveling back to the lower district, you come to an Arcanium shop where scrolls, books, magical cloaks, and such are on displayed on mannequins. There's this young mage dressed in the gray robes and the silver rope that ties around the waist. And he greets you as you come in. Hello, my name is Marco. Welcome to the shop. How can I help you today?
Okay, who all was going into the Arcadium, or was it just me?
I think everybody, right? Like, let's stay together, guys.
Yep.
Stay together. Yeah. I imagine you guys want to do things as a group. But you can change. Yes.
I was wanting to look over your selection of rings.
Ah, yes, please, by all means. Right this way. It kind of like leads you over to a cabinet case that's close to the where the till is. And what kind of ring are you looking for? Is there anything in particular, or are you just looking for anything?
Yes. I was perchance looking to see if you had a ring of spell storing.
Kind of like looks you over for a minute. It's like, oh wait, no, I guess you could. And he will lean down and pull out a particular ring. Do have to remind you that a special ring like this is definitely expensive to create. But if you're able to pay, I do have one available.
And what would be the cost of such an item?
I really hate asking so much money, but this goes for about 15k, 15,000 gold pieces.
So literally what we just got.
No. That was 1,500.
Nope.
This is 15k. But I know.
I am short.
Oh, Alvarez finally ran out of money.
Yep, because I have 793 platinum. So 7k.
Yeah, this is a rare item. So, yeah, it's got a high price tag on it. So he, like, sets it back down, like, I can hold on to it for you if you're looking to buy it later. Not a lot of people come in looking for this kind of merchandise. It's usually a more versed wizard or arcane user who would definitely put it to good work, but I imagine you have good purposes in mind for it as well.
Yes, good purposes.
But yeah,
I'll keep an eye on it.
Absolutely. It'll be here more than likely. Could I get you anything else then, if this is too much for you?
I'll have to think on it.
All right, fair enough. Does anybody else in your motley crew need anything of particular, or you guys just window shopping?
I wouldn't suppose you would have in your possession a technological marvel of sorts? A tool with multiple uses?
Like a Swiss Army knife?
What is this?
It's, well, they make cheese. Been having a really strange craving, but it seems like it's all been going to Dragon Spine lately. No. Yeah,
no,
this
I'm
is...
simply referring to an object capable of emulating various useful tools.
Kind of like smiles at you for a moment. Like, yes. We've had a few products of sort that have come in, mainly some old acquaintances of Professor Smithersmine, if I recall correctly, made some things here. And he shows you a screwdriver. And he kind of like hands it to you. I can't make it work, but I've been told that those who specialize in these kind of tools can simply perform an action of sorts to turn it into a tool of their choice. Why don't you give it a shot? And I know it says it requires attunement, but like once you take it, I'll say you can kind of like meld to it for an instant.
Yeah, just kind of like looks it over. On button here. This there we go. As he presses one of the buttons, and just for fun, it transforms into an alchemical set.
Wow. Imagine a screwdriver turning into an alchemy set all in one. That is pretty magnificent. So you are definitely what they call themselves artificers then, correct?
Yes, I do lean more towards technology than anything else.
It's quite fascinating. If it wasn't for the fact of my arcane research and all my knowledge kind of invested into a certain field already, I probably would have taken up something similar just to have a hobby. But at this point, I do apologize. Is there anything I can get for the rest of you? Oh, by the way, that's 500 gold.
Very good. And I suppose while I'm here,
yes, sir.
As the doctor kind of like reaches two fingers into his pocket, get your minds out of the gutter.
I'm waiting for context. Continue.
And he pulls.
Continue.
And he pulls out with it attached to those fingers now 2 heart-shaped contact lens.
Oh.
I have no use for such a troublesome item. Would you be willing to take it off my hands?
Yeah, I could probably take those off your hands for you. How does 200 gold sound?
Hmm. No skin off my bones.
Mine either. Sure,
As
I'll
he
take
just,
care. Yeah.
yeah, just kind of like, it's like, I didn't buy them. As he just puts them onto his fingers.
Right. So he like encases them in a secure location. In other words, he gets a contact lens box and puts them in there and fills it with fluid, sets it up for later. And yeah, he's hands you over to 200 gold. So basically, your all-purpose tool became 300 gold. And yeah, simply looking around to anybody who's interested, like if there's a magic item you want to know about, he just kind of like gives each of you looks like, can I help any of you at all? Or are you good?
Just for shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't have any items I don't think I really need. Is
Laughing
there by
gas,
chance a rope of
diarrhea.
entanglements? What?
Oh, what? I'm sorry. I thought you were looking for shits and giggles.
Damn it. Rope of entanglement. Is there any on stock? And
let me take a gander here. Just want to see rarity. Ooh, boy.
it's rare.
Yeah, it is pretty rare. Now, keep in mind, it's probably going to be in that similar price field that the other item was. I'll give this a 50-50. Yeah, it's there. Kind of like, wow, someone's blowing in my ear. Come on now, cut that out.
Sorry.
So he pulls out 30 feet long rope and holds it up to you, and he kind of like, yes, this here. It entangles your targets. Just got to know the command word and such. But you know, with such a rope, you know, it just like your other friend here who wanted the ring. This does come with a hefty price tag. With the the powerful enchantment that it has equipped on it. Are you able to pay the 15K price or no?
It's gonna be a very solid no.
Oh,
I'm not gonna bother.
5-finger discount there. Rose.
You say that out loud?
No.
I'm sorry, sir. Banish. He'll reappear outside when it's done. No. Marco sets the rope back into a secured case, shutting the lid. And yeah, as you look around, rogues, just so you know, this place is very well equipped with what seems like magical securities. You can see silver threads basically going around each case as if somebody put an alarm spell on each one of them. You can see that the mannequins also have like a silver thread going around like the neck part of it. It's almost like I want you to imagine, like, you know how that little annoying little button thing that they put on boxes at Walmart that you can't walk out the store without it making a bunch of noise? Yeah, it's that kind of setup. Like these silver threads will set off an alarm if you walk out with it. But doesn't stop you from being you.
I would like to know about bags of holding.
Yes, a common item.
Maybe boots of elven kind.
Well, you're in luck. I have one of each. He'll show you a bag of holding, and of course the boots of elven kind. Let me just remind myself what their rarity looks like, or if it's even going to give me the rarity.
They're uncommon.
Uncommon. All right, cool. At least they do that, right? Yeah. So he'll tell you for the lot 1,000 gold. Like if you can come up with 1,000 gold, you can have both of them.
So nobody grabbed the gold that was on the barbarians.
You can have it if nobody else took it.
Because nobody said a damn thing, and I was scooping up gold, and I rolled a fucking high enough sleight of hand to take it. So
Go for it.
I mean, like as I said, like like my character just immediately left the scene because he knows better than to stick around.
Right.
So anybody who stuck around and saw you digging through bodies would, at the very least, know about it. But
well, I happen to have that all gold pieces, and he just like throws 1,000 gold pieces onto the table. Well, not throws. Just...
Ow, my head! No, no. He, as you present the money before him, he hands you both items. If you have the 1,000 gold, which you probably do from that little heist, yeah.
I did. I had 499 that I pocketed, and then there was 612.
Yeah, right around 1,000 there, ain't it? There you go then. Yeah.
Off of the what's it called?
The Berserkers.
Yeah.
All right.
That
with that,
14 gold.
Although before I forget,
here's everybody's candy.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted.
No, you go ahead.
Are you perhaps in possession of rare materials?
Depends what you're asking for. Like, we're regulated, but I might have some certain materials depending upon what you're looking for. Yes, definitely have spell components, but I don't know. What are you looking for?
Oh, I was just performing my own research and found that in order to complete a certain item, I required a sampling of black pudding.
Black pudding, as in the dessert, or
No, the monstrosity that consumes metallics.
Let me check my
Well,
stuff.
not classified as a monstrosity, but you understand.
I totally do. I went adventuring once, believe it or not. When I was quite young. Let me see if they brought anything in like that. I don't know if we do or not. Kind of like takes his time, goes through some bios and stuff. He is kind of busy with a little bit of, digging. Like, he's definitely digging into the cabinets and trying to find stuff. But he comes back a little later. He's like, I found like regular, what is it? Gelatinous cubes. Like, there's residue from a gelatinous cube, but I couldn't find any black pudding, I'm afraid.
Oh, what a shame. I suppose I'll have to find it myself.
I'll put it this way, though. Since I've seen your face and we have met, if I wind up coming across any, I'll send you a message with sending. How's that?
Well, isn't that customer service?
Well, I do aim to please, sir. I need to make sure the shop does well, and at any rate, is there anything else I can help you with?
No, very well. That will be all. Just when you find the object, look for one and only Dr. Jerome Soroboro.
Absolutely, will do. Once again, any of you in the back, did you find anything you're looking for? Did you need help with anything? Kind of like looking towards
This is a matter of interest.
Yeah,
Do you by any chance have a banshee larynx?
A banshee larynx?
Not that I wanted. Just...
No. Let me check. I mean, I seen some really weird items back there. Let me just take a look real quick. What?
Quite funny.
Wow. Okay. Oh, look. That you said it, I knew exactly where it was because I just set it aside. It's like, banshee larynx. What am I going to do with that? And then here you are asking about it. Yeah, I have one. I'll let it go for 100 gold if you need it.
You think Smith is gonna come back? Because he kind of needs it.
I think we're good without it. I mean, at least we know where one is.
It's like, well, at least we know where one is. Maybe.
Yeah.
I know somebody who wants.
I mean, plus Smith was really interested in the harpies. He really, that couple times he brought up the Banshee. Then all of a sudden he was on Harpies. So I think we really need to find a Harpy Larynx.
I happen to have one, but it's kind of shoddy.
Although I might have later use for a Banshee Larynx. I'll take it off the shop's hands.
Yes,
God.
but
She's
Doctor,
gonna sell it for like $1,000 too.
well, Doctor, I appreciate your help here. You've been a big boon to my business today. Here you go.
Well, I have one more item I was looking for, if you might have it.
I will be more than happy to look for you. What's your inquiry?
Looking for some dust of disappearance.
Some very lucrative dust that will help those who need not to be seen. Let me see what I got. And what's the rarity on it? If you're looking at it.
Item rarity is standard.
Ooh. Oh, okay, let me just read what it does then. There is enough for one use. When you use an active in the air, creature and object within 10 feet of you becomes invisible for a certain amount of time. Okay, so basically it's just a lesser invisibility for definitely a good time there. That's a lot of minutes. I will put this at a value of 150 gold, and I'll say he has it.
How much?
150 gold pieces, my friend.
No. I mean, how much does he have?
Oh, how much does he have? You know what? No, that's fair. That's fair. Let's roll 2d4s and find out. He has 7 applications.
Okay, and you said 150 gold per.
Yep.
Times 7. Let me math real quick.
Yeah,
I'll probably take every bit of it.
All right, no, that's fair.
How did you...
I am starting to regret this already, but it's okay.
Or
1,050, right?
1,050 gold.
1,050 gold. Then you got it.
Yep. I will hand it over.
You have 7 uses of the dust of whatever we were talking about. Disappearance. Yeah,
dust of disappearance.
It was like
dust of disgustance.
The dust of it just disappeared from my mind. I forgot what it was. All right, but anyway, there you go. You got it. All right, let me finish up.
Alzheimer's dust.
Yeah. And just once more, you kind of like, well, I am pleased as punch that you guys are buying a lot of stock today. You're definitely a boon. It's hard to get customers up here sometimes, and usually I just sell the nobles and some of the mundane stuff most of the time. But if there's anything else I can help you with, by all means, let me know.
Well, do you have anything you suggest for a druid? I don't really know what there is. Just basically above table asking for a suggestion.
Well, you know what? Let's do this above table, guys. What would be something useful a druid would want?
Probably a ring of spellstoring for sure.
But
we already see how much that costs. Yeah, is there something in my price range? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember because I do know that that Tasha has released a few things that a druid could use. I'm trying to remember what I know the first item he can't afford, but the second item maybe.
Maybe.
Just trying to remember what that name was.
While you figured that out, I just want to let everybody know we are on a loyalty chest on StreamRaiders. So if you got those potions, use them. We need to win this fight. So yeah, let's see here. I'll go place a troop while we're figuring things out.
I've been looking at it.
Oh boy.
Don't know.
Oh, of course, Beyond wants to be a bitch today.
Well, there are cloaks of protection with the uncommon rarity.
And I will say for any rogues that want some of that dust, I'll pass it over.
There is a custom item I did make, but I have to look it up. It's basically a collar that you can put on that continues to give you protection, it's like a ring of protection, but it gives you protection even in form.
I got that. Though.
Oh, you got that already? Cool.
I got that.
I knew I threw it in somewhere.
Yep, I have got one.
Oh. Let's see.
I'm having a look now.
Okay, here we go. I don't remember the rarity of it, but check for a nature's mantle.
Nature's mantle. Yeah, I'll have a look now.
No, what does that do?
There's also you can gain advantages on perception checks with the eyes of the eagle. That's another one.
We just sold those. Oh wait, no. That was the eyes of charming. My bad. Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah.
You can hide as a bonus
Like, you
action
could-
with this cloak. You
It's
can
kinda-
basically
think of
turn
it like
into a
elven
rogue.
kind, but the main difference.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can also use the cloak as a spellcasting focus, and you can and the part about it that's kind of a little bit better than elven kind is that you can attempt to hide even if someone's looking right at you.
On top of that, it's a bonus action. So if you're not a rogue, that definitely helps. Uncommon, I'll say he's got this for about 500 gold pieces if you want it.
What's that, sorry?
Nature's Mantle, 500 gold pieces. Do you want it? Yes or no? The option pops up on your UI. What do you say?
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. 500 gold is deducted out of your total. So you see the numbers roll down. And then in your item, you see new item acquired, Nature's Mantle.
Thank you. Thanks for the suggestion, Doc.
No, yeah, definitely druids are hard to shop
for some reason, it's covered in drow blood.
Oh, yeah.
How did that happen?
Huh.
Sorry, I had to throw that
Does
in there.
this belong to Mother? No. Okay, you're killing me. You're killing him too, but you know. All right, let's get back to it.
Well.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So Marco, that's his name. He just goes around once more asking if there's any other way he can help you. Like he's just being a due diligence storekeeper, making sure that you guys are taken care of. So, is there anything else you need?
Grim is going to stick up his hand real quick. Yes. Looking for a thing that lets me catch missiles. Above table, it's gloves of missile snaring. Uncommon. Basically, it's the monk ability to deflect missiles. Only you can't reuse the same action to send them flying back.
I'll put this one to a chance because it has like an annoying mechanic.
Yeah.
Everybody's like buying stuff and I'm sitting there going, right, poor wizard.
Yeah.
What can I get? I could buy more quills.
You could sell that 10,000 gold staff and buy whatever the hell you want. Which is still in the original package. Welcome back. So
Oh, I've been back for a while. I've just been listening in.
yeah, I don't know when you get back. You gotta say something. But what were we on about? We were about the gloves of missile snaring. Yeah. Alright, yeah, 54%, we'll give it to you. 500 gold.
Okay.
I guess my better judgment. Alright, there you go. You can catch a missile. I'll make sure it's big enough to not be caught. Can you catch this fireball? Can you catch this flaming rock? Alright.
That is all.
Well, I hope I'm not getting sick here, guys. But alright. Last chance to buy anything at the magic shop. Alright. With that, Marco will thank each of you in kind and hope you all come back again.
What about Cash? You didn't need anything?
I think she might have actually dropped by accident.
No, I'm here.
Oh, no, okay.
I thought
I heard somebody drop.
No, yeah, somebody did drop. Dear Lord.
Yeah, and they fell out of the game also.
Oh,
So
right,
they
well.
had an internet collapse.
Oops.
Okay, yeah, must have been dead.
Oh, it's dead.
He died.
I'm dying over here
We probably should have
myself,
seen that
guys.
coming.
Mm, mm,
That
mm.
sounds super.
I mean, it's in the name, right? All right. I do feel like my voice is getting a little run out here. So, what is the agenda for now? Like, do you guys return to the airship, or are you planning to go back to Shandor with this, or do you have any other shenanigans you want to pull?
I guess the doctor kind of finished like any business he could have had. So
Airship it is.
it's like,
then, right?
well,
Yeah, go ahead.
let us return home. And I guess like kind of looking towards some of you. And I suppose we'll need to introduce others to that home. Especially you. Kind of like looking at the tabaxi.
I do not like it when you look at me like that.
Oh, I look at everyone like this.
All right.
Like if
To expedite this a little bit more quickly, you're all back on the airship. The airship continues to travel, takes another 8 hours. Anything that would have prevented any other player from having their long rest has been remediated just by waiting. So everybody would have had a long rest, except, you guys who've already started your day. This is basically for Raka's benefit. And eventually you return to a city known as Shandora. It's probably 5 in the evening when you get there. And the good
I have no
doctor.
idea where I'm at.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see here. Like, I'll take you to the guild map here in just a minute. I gotta remember where it is. Excuse me.
Just on an adventure, man. Just a tabaxi on an adventure.
That's right. So the airship lands at a manor where the professor kind of like sets up parking and everything, kind of like sets the airship down into a working area where you can like see platform and scaffolding kind of like built around this little area where the airship kind of like drops in slowly, and then you guys are able to kind of like climb down by ladder. And the professor thanks each of you profusely, especially you, Alvarez. Thanks to you guys, I'll be able to continue some more research, and all those quirks that came out about the sharks wanting to get into the engines, I will definitely have a way to fix that next time. And well, who knows? Whenever the next prototype's ready, I'll be more than happy to help you if you need a lift anywhere else next time. And with that, you guys.
Yes, your invention is a marvel of man's intellect.
Why, thank you very much, and I'm sure some of the things that you've been inventing are going to just create waves through the world. Looking forward to seeing any of your future endeavor. And like I said, if you ever need help, you let me know.
What have you
Yes,
invented?
they will
Doctor?
be unforgettable.
He invented those ogre gauntlets on his wrist. All right, so welcome home, everybody. You, is this the original floor or is this the bedroom? This is just the bedroom, ain't it?
This
Here.
isn't the original guild I built, though.
Hold on.
That's the original one I built.
Yeah,
There we go. There you go,
Yeah,
guys.
all of our tokens are there.
There you go. Hey, look, it's Saint Nick. Let me off of this table! No. Alright, let's just delete that real quick. And I think next week, if Smith does come back, I'll let him go ahead and switch out to the armor.
It is to everybody who's here. Just maybe just move your tokens to the front door.
Yeah, I'm just deleting people right now. Oh, hey, look, it's Moose-Struck.
Hi.
Yeah, Raz, remember
Had
your
fun,
farm that you built?
Yeah, no, that was a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe Moose Truck was like, "You want to burn shit down? My turn."
So as you enter into your guild hall, you can see the hard-working Shishay putting up paperwork that she had just finished, and then she kind of like noticed you all coming in. Oh, finally back from that mission, are you?
She looks
Yes,
familiar.
we took a small
should.
detour, but
I have a lot of paperwork for you guys to fill out when you're ready. Basically, we have interviews to hold for people that you need to help run the shop.
yes, that's correct. We did leave that in your capable hands.
And my capable hands has even found a couple worthy assistants for you.
Isn't that good to hear, Kazadress?
I would say so. More hands to help you out means that you get more things done, right?
Yes, see, you understand.
Let's roll a D8 and see what their names are. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's like, but I hope that they'll be as helpful as like we've been, you know.
I wouldn't accept anything but the best.
Out of character, you're not gonna look for the best. You're gonna look for the ones that don't question you. It's like, I'm getting paid for throwing all these bodies down here. That's fine.
Never really asked where they came from.
I mean, Joe might when she starts, but you know. So there are two names that are given to you. There is a Joe and a Larry, spelled with an E. Kind of weird, but just tell me a time you want to see them, and I'll go inform them to come in.
Are these? Does they? He said it was like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
We can call them in the morning.
Fair enough.
It has been a long traveling day.
Absolutely. And as for you, ma'am, kind of like turns to Cass, gives you the slight eye. I don't even know if that feels correct to say, ma'am.
You can just call me as you used to. Feels kind of weird to be calling me that, you know?
Yes.
Actually,
indeed.
how old is Shishay? Because it feels like she'd be older than me.
She's probably like 25, 26, somewhere in there.
Oh yeah, she's way older than me.
Yeah. She hands you a piece of paper, and on the name it says Cora. And I'll paste it. I'll type it out for you. There's a artisan that is up and coming known as Cora. She is definitely someone who'd be interested in joining your apprenticeship.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
And
Just gonna write that down.
I'm gonna have to write this down too. Basically, I made a list of names that I can roll on. So, you know, okay. So I'll give you the option to change Larry with this one if you want, Doctor. Either you can have Igor, or you can have Larry. Otherwise, I'll give it Igor to Raz.
I think it would be more funny if I had Larry.
Fair enough. The one who's like, maybe he applied to be the assistant. He's like, you're not good enough. And then it's like, fine, what else you got? Well, I got this farming job you can do. So yeah, She tells you, Raz, there's a gentleman known as Igor who seems very eager to work the field if you need his assistance. And your seeds
That's why
have
he's
been
called
delivered.
Igor. He's eager.
Eager to be Igor.
Igor.
Yes, and your seeds that you've ordered have all been placed in a warehouse or in the warehouse nearby your establishment.
Thank you very much, Ishay.
It was very fortunate that you all came in at this hour. I was just about to head out, so at least I got to perform my duties, inform you of any new business, and I will call it an evening.
I actually like that Shisha is just like, yeah, no, that's Raz. I know Raz. He's fucking. Who gives
Well,
a fuck?
no, she's definitely doing everything you guys asked her to do, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, you are actually paying her to do work, and she will get it done. That's her agenda. Now, as far as like,
I'm saying that she just knew that I was Raz because I'm no.
Oh, wait, that is true. No, you brought up an interesting point. Hold on. I'll do an insight check, and then we'll see if she cares.
Yeah, she's like, meh.
She goes, and judging by the way you're standing back there all shy, like you must be Raz in disguise. And then she tells you all that information.
Yeah, in disguise.
You say out loud, and
Don't
she's
tell
like,
anyone.
yeah, I won't.
Yeah, I do.
So yeah, after she
No, I do.
verifies
It's like,
yeah, she verifies your voice, and then she's like, yeah, I knew it was you. So there you go. Yeah, she knew. Okay, that's true. I'm sorry, guys. I'm starting to lose it. I might be coming down with a code. Hopefully, it's not the other code. All right. So at this point, she kind of like dusts some paperwork off, and she says, next up on the agenda is to find guards, but I wanted to make sure that the stores were actually up and selling and had stock before we went that far into security. So I will not hire anybody until the operations are operating.
Well, if anyone needs me, I shall be down in my laboratory.
Yeah, planting stuff sounds like a good idea to get my mind off of things. I'll be back.
No.
Never.
Never. And then Raz leaves the campaign. No. So who's your new character? Go ahead.
Just farming.
He's over there playing Farmer Sim 2000.
Yeah.
Competing against the Warforged that became a farming area next door.
Yep. You got a new neighbor. I forgot to tell you about that.
No, you didn't. You told me.
Yeah, there's a. So no, let's go ahead and paint that picture real quick. So you get home to your farm, and there's this metal man who bought a farm nearby who is currently out tilling it. He's already seeding his yard. Well, to be fair, I suppose there's like winter crops he could put out, right? And yeah, he's just getting ready for the winter months.
And it's about to be winter. It's the perfect time to start planting shit.
Like, there's some things you could plant, like your trees. You can definitely start them, right?
Yeah.
And
sure.
you have the way to kind of like manipulate things a certain way, but that's the thing. And then you got your seeds ready for the next year. So yeah. All that said and done, what about Shadow and Alvarez? Like, it's been a while, Alvarez. Like, you haven't been here since they got the guild hall, have you?
No.
He's been gone way longer than Natstar.
Yeah. Just saying, this is new to him, is what I'm trying to say. Is he still with us, or did he drop out? I think he might have.
He's muted.
Oh.
But he has BRB, although I was just going to make a joke about going, oh my god, I got to show you guys all about this house. I'm going to give you a tour. I'm going to show you all the wonderful stuff.
So, Castle-Dress is going to give you guys
I can even show you
a tour.
the secret room.
Yeah, go
Yeah, that works. Okay. Then, let's start over this way. And she just leads you along the entire place. So, like, there's the lobby. And then there's the main sitting room over here where my token is. Next door is the artisan gallery. And then the room that's over there that I'm going to ping is, well, basically Kazo's art studio and stuff like that. And if you continue heading up the stairs, this leads down to the basement. And I never went down there, but I heard there's a lot of spooky things down there. I haven't checked. That's the only spot I haven't checked. Anywho, next we go up here is the doctor's room. Wave to the doctor through his glass screen. I suggest not tapping on the glass because it scares the doctor.
Shadow doesn't wave.
Damn
He
it!
just,
I
like,
cut off
walks
another
by.
ear. All right.
But as we go on, this is the dining room where we all hang out, have fun. And right here is actually the washroom and stuff like that. So I don't know if you take baths. Do you bath like a cat or... never mind. Anyway, if we continue on this way, this leads back to the lobby and all to the upstairs. Right over here. And then this is the kitchen that Raz and Rocket like to work in. It's kind of a mess, but there's lots of good foods in here. So, if we go up this into the garden area, this is where they basically get all their food. There's also the statue of Mirthvale. Sorry, I'm bouncing around before you even catch up. I just want you to imagine Kaz just literally just speed rolling this. You're just having to chase her with every, dash action.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm pretty fast.
She winds up using Misty Step off and on.
Misty Step nonstop. Somehow she's burning through all her spell slots.
Yeah, might as well. You're at home, right?
But then she's going to lead you over here. This is the outdoor grill, if you're ever curious. So if you ever want to cook food outside instead of inside, this is the spot you go to. And then this is our second entrance out here. And then where's Shisei standing? She's standing right in front of the window where the shop is. We actually have a shop where we sell a bunch of stuff. So if you have a bunch of junk here, maybe you could drop it off here. Maybe someone might buy it.
Good thing she's not our marketer.
I have a lot of
Bunch
stuff
of
I might
junk.
put in display. Pulls out a ceramic good heirloom. I don't even think I need this, but I think I could sell it.
Do you have a place where I can sleep, or?
Oh, that's upstairs. Oh, I don't think Star wants to switch maps.
No, I can switch. Yeah, we can switch. All right, so you go
And
upstairs?
then I'm going to lead him up the stairs.
Yeah, top floor. Let's go. No, I don't mind.
Okay. I was just going to put my token there.
There you go.
All right, we're at the very top of the stairs. There's the window to the roof. So if you ever need to check out what's going on in the stove or something like that, you get to look from above. But let's go this way. She opens the door and heads this way. All right. So the rooms down this hallway this way are already occupied except for two. This one here, which is all the ones that are red. Now, the other rooms were furnished, but these rooms were kind of barren. But maybe we could hire someone to bring some furniture if you want it filled in.
The bed is okay.
All right, then you get to pick whatever one you want. And out of character, if you do pick a room, I will actually decorate it for you if you customize it. But I don't think Star would switch maps unless I send it to him or custom enough.
That the one you want?
This was fun, yes. Well, I appreciate your hospitality. I don't know if I'm a fugitive.
No,
'cause
the
I helped
hospital's in
with
the basement.
Murder, or...
Oh, no. Don't worry about it. Like, and then you just think about it, it's like all Alvarez, just, like, if it's true, if he killed Smith, and we'll, like, question it. Well, it's not a big deal. Like, did you kill people, or did I just walk around someone that's a murderer? Oh my god, please tell me you're alignment. I just want to know.
That I'm a what?
I just want to know your alignment so I could be like, she doesn't know, but I want to know.
I wouldn't have a problem with killing somebody if it needed to be. I'll say it like that.
That's good enough for me. She's gonna like, no. I don't think you would do that at all. You seemed to help us out when we were in a tight, bunch. So I feel like you could be welcome here. But with the furniture stuff, you'll have to buy your own stuff if you plan to stay here for a long time,
That's why I just need the bed. I don't have much money. I spent a lot at the store earlier.
That's fair. Maybe I'll make you a stone bed. I should go buy more giant stone blocks to carve out.
Stone doesn't sound very comfortable.
You haven't slept on stone at all, have ya? You're talking to the wizard that's a dirty maid. She can sleep anywhere that has dirt or stone.
I've slept on a fair share of stone, and it's not too comfortable.
Do you have any questions?
I like
else
fluffy.
That you need? You like fluffy?
Fluffy.
We'll have to check out Sprigget. She might have a bed.
That's
then,
fine.
Is there anything else you need?
A basket and a blanket.
Yeah,
oh
yeah. He does have a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna probably tell them, it's like, do you have anything else you need to check out? We didn't go through the basement, but that's because, I never went down the basement.
Well, unbeknownst to her, I'm very intrigued by the basement. So, but out of character, of course. I think I'll find my way down to the basement by myself.
Well, if you do have questions,
Eventually.
I know the doctor goes down there a lot.
Oh no, this is completely out of character.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I think I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I might as well do some more art. Oh wait, no, I should maybe go to the art guild first.
All right.
And then she saunters off.
Yep. As you saunter off and the camera zooms back into the doctor's office, we see the doctor working away on what exactly at the moment?
It's like, well, since he's actually home now,
welcome home.
he's kind of like, or rather now that he kind of like knows that he has more time, it's like he is taking out the 3 wine bottles that he received from Elizabeth. I guess it would have been about a week ago by this point. Or no, it would have been 3 weeks ago. 2 to 3 weeks ago.
As you're pulling out these wine bottles, though, you get a voice in your head. Very familiar voice. As Shang Ju sends you a message through a sending stone. Dr. Jerome, I have come across information that your crew has been very busy in my city. There seems to have been some bodies that needed disposing. I assume you're willing to pay my fee if I take care of this for you. You can reply to this.
You'll think for a moment. You seem to understand very well. Yes, quiet is better.
Another message comes in a moment. An invoice will find you soon. I have a good idea where you are now.
I'm looking forward to our transactions in the future.
All right. And that's the end of the message. And then you're able to continue working on whatever you're working on.
Yeah, so he pulls out the bottles, but with particular note, the good shit, and he is going to analyze each of them with his alchemist supplies.
All right, go for it. Like, definitely going to take you throughout the night, but this event, we'll go ahead and track it for now.
And going to go ahead and enhance ability for that.
Double nat 1.
while that would be hilarious,
I know. I'm here for a good time, buddy.
Let's see. Oh dear. So now since I'm doing this work in my lab, it's a 40.
Yeah. Oh fuck, I forgot. Yeah, that's the thing. So, what are you trying to do? Like replicate it, or?
Okay, yeah, I was about to explain.
Yeah. Tell me what you want to do with this.
So, so basically, his like hypothesis and as a result, like methodology is that, because like you'll recall that that he's like working on something that would potentially be able to make either Kaz address or Ash address air quote go to sleep for a bit. And he believes that apart from the alcohol, he believes that there is something unique about the good shit, either something that occurs during the fermentation process or some other ingredient that is added that gives it that effect. And he's looking to see if he could isolate it and take advantage of it, and using these other wines as sort of like a control for determining any unique properties of the good shit itself.
I will say that the good shit requires definitely a good amount of time to ferment to a certain potency, and I don't know, like the magical number needed to get to that point, you kind of narrow it down, right? And it's just a certain amount of fermenting that is left concentrated. Like they don't even saturate it with any water. They don't give it any means of having, like they don't drown it down with like other chemicals or other things. It's just the fermentation of the material to the core. Like they just let it deal with its own dehydration and, the stabilization, how it breaks down on its own. Eventually, like at least a year, these crops have to degrade into the fermented state before they get processed. And then you start discovering the process itself beyond that point. However, with this roll, you also know that it could be sped up through magical means if you had a way to do it.
He is going to, as like, see how would he? Actually, yeah, how exactly would he do this? I would say like toward the end of his toward the end of his research for the evening, like after he's like written down his notes about this, he is also going to write a letter to Elizabeth.
Nice. And what is this?
And
do you want to take time to
like,
write it and then send it to her so that you can think it out, or?
Oh yeah, you can cut to someone else while I'm actually like writing it out.
Yeah. You could just literally write her a letter, and then I'll copy it down, and then we could respond to it when she gets it, or whenever you want to hand it over. Then I'll have her respond. Anyway, yeah. So the doctor's busy in his place. We've shown a room off to Shadow, and Shadow seems to be settling in. Is anybody else doing anything unique tonight?
Oh, right, it's night, isn't it?
It is night.
Cancel her from walking out the door to the guild hall that's probably closed for the Artisan Guild.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cancel that order.
It's done.
Probably after, settling back, getting ready, she'd do two things. One, she would study that spell to make that stone bolt in her workshop.
All right.
And two, after that, she'd probably take a bath and have a dinner and, go to sleep.
A bath? I thought you didn't do that. Make an Arcana check with your workshop, and we'll see how you do on the spell.
All right, Arcana plus 10. Let's go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, roll.
Nice.
I got a 30.
Do we have progress in this already or no?
We do.
It's
where are we about 41%.
With the comfort of home and just the resources at your fingertips, you finally come up with the methodology to create the spell. It's 100% now.
Yay! Now the test of tomorrow.
Yay!
Definitely earned myself the bath if it helps out.
There you go. Definitely earned yourself.
Comes out. Funny enough, if anyone's like watching by, you just see this giant ball of dirt walking through the guild. That's why she needs the bath. She's no longer being able to be visible. It's just dirt. It took a lot of research.
There you go. And now you are able to fling that dirt freely. I mean, I will double check the spell when you actually cast it and see if it needs any balancing, but other than that, I think I've had a preview of some of it already, right?
Yeah, you already saw it. I'll make a spell card for you so you just kind of like...
Yeah.
Make it look quick, you know?
Alright. Anybody else want to do any nighttime shenanigans?
Late night shenanigans.
Yeah, that's the thing. What would you like to do?
Well, after everybody goes to sleep, I'm intrigued by the basement.
Absolutely. Let's go explore it. We haven't had time to put in defenses yet, have we?
Nope.
Just asking the doctor.
I think
real
that's
quick.
best. That's definitely based off the doctor.
I guess it would depend on about how much time did it take for the basement to actually be created.
Well, like I said, it took 2 weeks to get everything installed and set up the way you wanted it, and then you were gone for what, 3 to 4 days?
So, I would say that he probably would not have had time to install security yet.
Mm-hmm.
However, I would also point to the DM that because he himself hasn't really used it, there's nothing there to secure.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. So, let's see here. Where does this basement start again? It is right here, right? So, let me get a stealth check from you, my shadow friend, and then place your token.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Yeah, we'll go on an adventure with you. We let these guys go for a while. 15. What's castle dress passive?
Are you down there, Kessa?
Sorry. What was the question again?
I'm already looking.
Because I have a passive of 17.
Yeah, that was the question. I mean, you might not be down here, but you definitely, like, the stairs leading down, it's close to your workshop, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
it's close to my workshop and or her workshop and my lab. Yes.
What is your passive then too? I might as well get you involved.
18.
It's a 17.
There are footsteps going down the basement for whatever reason you do not know why. What's up, Shadow?
Shadow, you get advantage.
Oh, Shadow.
Did you buy him advantage?
Yeah.
Kind, baby.
Welcome back. Yeah, go ahead and roll
Thank
again.
you very much.
Yeah, let's beat that 17.
Oh, okay, you don't want to take that?
No, you got to re. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you have to re-roll it because you already know what the result is.
I tried.
Yep.
How are you still so stealthy and yet you keep rolling so low?
I don't understand.
What are you supposed to do with a plus 11 when you just roll a 4 and then a 2?
No. You can hide around normal people, but we're
You need
not
some
normal.
sort of cloak that gives you advantage.
Yeah, time to get that cloak of elven kind, huh?
Well, no, the boots give you advantage.
Oh wait, did you have advantage?
Oh, are you wearing the boots?
You have the boots.
Yeah, it literally makes my my feet soundproof.
Oh, you should get advantage then, Star.
Oh, hold on.
Although I will ask though, since you did put it out there, Kazo, there's a window facing out to where the hallway isn't there.
The doctor just looks up.
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
back down, carries him back.
So like he sees you, but he didn't hear you. But I think Kazo couldn't have heard you though.
Yeah, so relying on silence. Yeah. But yeah, the doctor kind of like seeing you go down that way. That's fair. I'll give it that way. But yeah, you're starting your adventure.
Makes a
here
mental
with
note, but he's too. He makes a
Preoccupied.
mental note, but he's focused on his research. It's like,
Yep.
I'll deal with that later.
Yeah. So here's the thing: you and I are both going to be exploring this place for the first time. So where do you want to go?
True. Nobody's been down yet. What the?
Knowing the doctor and how creepy he is, I will definitely be looking for traps.
Make an investigation.
So,
While you roll that investigation, if you have any questions about anything you see, let me know.
I have many questions.
Why are there bodies in this room? I don't understand. Yeah, you look around and there's a very simple trap. Like they just put a single wire going from one end to the other of this hallway that you're currently in. It's easily noticeable. You can avoid it. You can step over it. This is like the line of defense right here, guys.
I'm gonna if you're saying I can step over it, I'm gonna step over it.
Yep, go for it.
Pitfall behind.
And
As far as I know, nobody saw me.
Yeah. You're good.
Wow.
You're good. All right.
All right.
So what is this
Well,
he
since
just
it's a
walked
fourth-
by? Is this just a solid wall?
All right. Star, hear me out because I was going to leave this to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just going to make that the room full of like black pudding to get rid of all the garbage and food we threw in there.
Is that why we're still looking
That
for
was
black
my-
pudding? All right, so that's the garbage
That was
disposal.
the plan.
All right, fair enough.
It's basically a room full of garbage. So if anyone opens the door, better be careful.
Yeah, we don't have the black pudding yet. All right, so you go further in. Teeth intersection. Where
I
you wanna go?
will. I'll go this way. Let's see what happens over here.
All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the surgical lab that the doctor has, correct?
Oh, no. This is his waiting room. So think of it as like his little desk spot where he does all the research. Think of it like he's the doctor's office.
Oh, okay.
And then the back room is basically it's where he puts the sick patients. Go like, all right, let's take a look. So
You
he can
see-
do most of his stuff there.
All right, I need
His
to
real
stay.
lab is further back.
I need to stay on point here. I just need to describe what he's looking at. So he's got a desk in here. There's some cabinets, but there's a lot of stuff that looks like it should go here, but it's not here yet. Like they haven't had a chance to fully furnish this place yet. Basically, you're looking at
what's
furniture.
on the papers.
Say that again. These
You
papers
said
that
there's
are here.
something- Yeah.
Honestly, they're probably empty folders that are just being brought down for the doctor to start using. Like I said, he just started this lab. You know what? Make an investigation if you want to sift through what else is over there.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, just empty manila folders that have no names on them yet, no descriptors.
I have the worst luck with these fucking rolls, dude. I don't even fucking get it.
Oh, I don't either, man. But yeah, you can continue exploring here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You, I imagine that's a wall that you just walked through, but I assume you go around it and you kind of like see
Yeah.
these hospital beds that have been brought down with screens next to them.
Now that's a wall, just in case you know.
Yeah,
And
there's a door there.
and that's a steel door.
This door,
But the best for the doctor.
Okay, well, if I'm coming up to a door, I'm gonna check to see if it's trapped or locked. Let's go trapped first.
yep, make an investigation. Hey! Apparently they haven't had the time to trap this yet.
Is it locked?
You jiggled the handle? Yeah, it's locked.
No.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this place was exotic, right?
Oh yeah, like
Very exotic.
yeah, both Yeah, they were both like an exotic bundle with the research lab.
So you go to fiddle with the lock, and you just can't figure out the tumblers.
Woof.
Yeah. At least the craftsmanship of locking stuff up is just beyond your grasp. Like, you'd think if you had time to really mess with it, but you feel like if you do that, you might leave a hint that you tried something. So it's like, do you do that to, like people will see the scratch marks. Otherwise, like right
Okay.
now, you were just being very careful not to scratch the door or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking in my mind that on the opposite side of this door is a 5-foot radius that's clear. Could I think that?
Mm, depending upon what you're thinking about doing next. What's your intent? Now, I want you to read this spell. Because it requires you to see it.
Oh, you're right. It does.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, look, I knew
That must-
something. No, that's fair.
Well, I really can't do much about that. I don't want to play games.
I mean, there's
So I'll just
more
go
to
back
look.
to the other way.
Yeah, this is our way of showing everybody the basement. So, Kaz, as he kind of like makes his way towards these wooden structures over here, what are we looking at?
All right, so I'm gonna point here. So you see the little pink spot there?
Yeah.
That leads to the outside. So this is the trap door to get into the basement. Because
But
everything else you see is the storage spot. So this is all the supplies they throw in, all the different things they make collect, food storage, water storage,
Okay.
all the storage.
All right, I think I got it now. All right. Yeah, you go through here, you can see all the food and supplies, everything that they have in stock.
So, just mundane supplies, essentially.
Yes and no. Like, the only thing that's not mundane is probably like specialized granite that Cass had ordered. I think she ordered some alabaster stone. Right?
Uh-huh.
Am I imagining? Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, see,
Granite and alabaster stone.
It's amazing. Sometimes my memory works. But yeah, you see like slabs of stones, but yeah, definitely way too heavy for you to even mess with. And this here is a very solid wall from your point of view.
A very what?
Solid wall. Right? Am I
Oh,
right?
this whole area is the solid wall.
Is that a door that leads there as well, Cass, or am I imagining things?
All right. So that is a door. And think of it as like there's tons of, it's iron bars, like solid iron bars. But
with
the
no
door
handle.
is like solid steel. No handle, because this leads to a special place I like to call the treasury room.
Oh.
So so it's a door with iron bars across on it. No handle.
Basically a portcullis, huh? Now you can whisper this to me, Kaz, but is there like a mechanism or some sort to open this? Like, what do I need
that's
to
what I
know
was
to
thinking.
walk him through this?
Hold on, you're gonna love it, Star. Give me a second.
Yeah. See, these guys created the guild hall, and I let them have free reign. So here I am. I'm also learning what's in here. So I am secondhand DMing. I can just give the reins to Kaz and be like, you know what? I'm taking 5.
Yeah. Like, off you go, Kaz.
But no, I better do my job. This is my game. You guys pay me to do it. So I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Oh God!
Well,
all right. All right. Yeah. It has
if there was a mechanism to open this door, would I be able to tell that there was a mechanism to open this door? That's my question.
How do you want to do it? Like, how do you want to figure this out?
Well, it either slides to the left or right, or it pulls itself open. So there would be either a chain mechanism from the top part of the door, or it would be a slide mechanism for the actual iron bars. And that's what I was thinking.
Kaz, just real quick, is it locked or no?
You can definitely say. Actually, you know what, Star? How much of a rush were they in, the builders?
I would say it's probably not locked right now, just because it's still new. But yeah, you got to figure out the mechanism. So I guess make an investigation, unless you want to try something on your own.
Let's just leave it up to the dice.
You try to push, you try to pull, that doesn't work, and then all of a sudden it slides open.
What? The okay.
Yeah, goes off to the left, was it? I don't know, one of the directions. Either way, the door's open.
Wow. Easier than I thought.
Oh, and then this goes down a hallway and double doors here, right? Like vault doors.
Yep, so think of it's like there's a door here, a
Okay.
door here,
Oh.
and then the biggest door here.
Oh boy.
Oh,
All right.
So I'm faced with another door.
Yep, another door stands against you. What do you do?
Is it like the other one with sliding mechanisms, or is it an actual door with a
This is
handle?
an
I'll
actual.
whisper it.
Oh wait. Okay, hold on. I better
I
get my
have
info.
notes.
I was just gonna start winging it from here, but okay.
Go ahead and continue winging it because you got it exactly as it is. I was just looking at my notes.
All right. Now there's a steel door before you. Would you say it has mechanisms on the door, or does it have a handle? That's basically what he needs to see. What does he see?
Mechanism on the door.
So, like a vault, perhaps?
You could say that.
All right. So there's.
This. I don't think I'm gonna get lucky anymore. But here, let's try this again. Oh. I did.
Yeah, this thing has no trap, but the mechanism has like different dials of numbers that kind of like spin around. And being a rogue, like you've had these before, like it's like a safe, right? You gotta like turn the handle a certain way and listen for the tumblers and start doing what you need to do. If you want to try to sleight of hand it, you can definitely try. But I will say, like with that investigation, you're able to pick up what looks like a arcane rune, just kind of like on top of the dial itself. But it's not a trap-like rune.
Can I do an Arcana to maybe deduce if it's arcanically locked or if it's just a actual lock?
Yeah, make an Arcana. That'd be perfect.
Oh well, that's not gonna help out at all.
Nah, it's probably nothing. It's probably like a
All right.
light spell.
Fuck it, let's do it.
All right, do it. You spin the tumblers to the left. Click. Spin the tumblers to the right. Click. Back to the left. Click. Back to the right. Click. Back to the left. Wait. Wait. Click. Okay, that should do it, right? You go to try the handle or whatever mechanism is used for the handle, and you feel the door give, but it doesn't move. Like you feel like the handle's opening, but the door itself is not moving and budging.
I'm decently good with illusions. Could I maybe think that this is an illusion and just try to walk through it, or maybe
Yes, sure.
Okay. I walk through the illusionary air quotes door.
You take 1d6 bludgeoning damage walking into a door.
Okay. All right.
Let's be fair. You rolled a 9 Arcana.
So you're saying that I'm pushing on it and there's no give at all?
Yeah, like the door itself, like the lock mechanism, it's unlocked, but the door itself is not giving way. Like, maybe what you hinted at is correct?
Oh, okay. So it's manually locked and arcanically locked.
There you go.
Okay.
I mean, above table, but in character, it's like, what? Science in this damn door opening. It's an illusion. Bam! Ah! No, it's not.
How loud was that band? Because I can imagine it's like shook the whole room.
You guys hear a boom from below?
Pong.
Oh, is it
Advantage on stuff.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna bring the door back to its original point and just close up the tumbler so it locks itself.
Yeah. You spin the tumblers, you reset the lock, and make your way out? Question mark.
Yes, correct.
All right, so yeah, you go back to the other level sneakily as possible. You're welcome.
So essentially, I didn't see anything that was creepy or anything like that. It was all above board storage stuff.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Dude, the doctor's creepy as fuck. I don't care what you guys say.
No, we all agree. We all agree. Don't worry. But that's his charm, That's just his charm. Yeah, as far
that's
as
essentially what I was trying to figure out.
No, absolutely. But I will tell you this much: like your character realizes a lot of the stuff in here is brand new, and a lot of this stuff that is like being put on display, like the doors themselves, they look fancy as fuck. Like they look like they've been crafted for a purpose. Like, and you can definitely tell by trying to crack that safe or that door.
Yeah, me as a character wanted to know what the fuck was in that. Yeah, that looked like a